Alright, so right when I thought I was done making social dynamics video on this channel, you all responded really well on the last episode. So this is just a follow-up. This is just I trying to do what I actually like to do, what I rather love to do on this channel, which is talk about entrepreneurship, image, style, fashion, and of course, social dynamics. What is that one secret hidden trait that makes a man his most attractive self? Now, these are not any hidden signs that you probably need to learn, gain, or get consultations or coaching from. This is a sign you already have. Rather, this is a trait you already have. You just need to channel it and put it out there. What is that one hidden sign that a man has, or even a woman has, that every man or even a woman craves in her opposite sex? Well, today's episode is all about that. Gentlemen, my name is Mayank Bhattacharya. This is Life Essentials or Men's Essentials. That's all.
I know we're acting stupid, being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb, it's the only way we know how to do it.
Alright, so before I share that secret sign, that secret trait that you all have but you all not been working on, you all not been mastering on, I'll want you to do me two quick favors. One, in case you're interested in a sexy shirt like this, or a t-shirt or a polo like this, don't forget to check out my brand at teamybasics.com. Don't forget to check out our shoes at Boston or at teamybasics.com. You'll be surprised by our sneakers, our monk straps, our Oxfords, our loafers, our suede full grain Italian leather boots, and a lot of sexy Italian leather shoes by Boston, and of course a lot of sexy cotton t-shirts and shirts at teamybasics.com. Do that, and then let's get back to today's video. Okay, so what is that one trait, gentlemen? What is that one trait that you all already have but you have been ignoring all your life, which probably makes you the most attractive man a woman can't resist ever in her life? No, it's not your fitness. It's not your sexy three-piece suit or your well-done pompadour or a quiff. It's not even your sense of style, your sense of humor, or your charisma, or whatever that there is. It's not even your dance moves, gentlemen. You know what it is? It is your absolute insane happiness. Yes. If you are genuinely, honestly, wholeheartedly a fantastically happy soul, then chances of women ignoring you, chances of somebody not being into you is extremely difficult. Now, this is easier said than done. I mean, of course, we all have that happiness instinct in us. There will probably be 5, 10, or even half an hour in a day we'll probably feel very, very happy about ourselves or happy about everything that there is happening around us. But the point is to make that 30 minutes last longer. Maybe 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe even 4, 5, or maybe even the entire day. If we can get to a place where we are happy most of the time, of course there will be some minute problems here and there and we'll probably be put back in our shitty mood. But if we can find out a system, if we can find out a practice, if we can find out a routine which can keep us happy, motivated, and excited about life most of the time in our daily life, then chances of us being more attractive, chances of us being our most attractive self is quite high. Because gentlemen, fitness takes time, physical change takes time, your financial gains take time, learning style, fashion, image, all these things might take a little time, even though I feel this is probably the easiest thing you can do to yourself physically to transform your thoughts, to transform your image, and thus transform your mood. But happiness is something you already know, happiness is something you already have. You all have been in that place in time, at least that moment in time in your daily life or in your weekly life where you have been absolutely happy. For no reason, you have been just smiling and giggling the entire day. Maybe your teacher complimented you, maybe that girl talked to you, maybe your friend went out with you and you all had a great time. Whatever the reason be, remember that moment. I want you all to close your eyes, shut your eyes, and remember that moment, the moment when you were absolutely stupendously happy the last time. It could have been just for 5 minutes, it could have been just for half an hour, 1 hour, I don't really care. But remember that one time when you were stupendously happy for no reason at all, or for some reason, but you were just happy being in that moment. I want you to remember it, I want you to save that moment, and I want you to live that moment, or at least live that emotion 24/7 in a day. Now this is not an easy task. This is not an easy goal. But you know how can you get to it? You know how can you achieve it? You know how can you live it? One, meditation. In case you haven't, in case you are still overthinking about it, it is a thing, it is a gift of the land where you come from. If you're from India, if you're from any one of this Indian subcontinent, this is the medicine for a lot of things that we have probably been ignoring all our life. In case you have not, try it out. There are hundreds and thousands of different meditative forms in this country, different yogic forms in this country. Try it out. Pick one and just try it out. It is the ultimate source of your absolute crazy, insane happiness, because once you're in that space, once you're in that phase, there won't be anything much you will be needing ever in your life, because you won't be needy, you won't be desperate, you won't be seeking attention, you won't be seeking validation, you won't be seeking anything from anyone besides you being your absolute happy self. And once you are that happy, once you have that much of good vibes or good energy floating and fathoming around you, it will be impossible for people to not notice it. It will be impossible for people to not have a glance and look you in the eye and ask you what makes you so damn happy. And when you are that happy, you'll probably want to express it the best way possible as well. You'll probably want to dress well, you'll probably want to look good, you'll probably want to feel good, you'll probably want to take care of yourself like the way you haven't done ever before. Have you ever seen a happy man looking funny and weird in general? Not in my experience. Now I'm not talking about the wandering homeless, I'm not talking about the guys who are on the street smoking pot and doing all kinds of substance and don't have any brain cells left whatsoever. That's not the way I would want you to gain your happiness. I'd rather want you to use your intelligence to make you your most happiest self. Because once you are in your happy phase, you'll be working, you'll be doing things that you haven't ever thought you could do before. You'll be on your path, you'll be on your purpose like you haven't ever been before. You'll be sleeping less, you'll be having a lot more energy to do more, you'll be making more friends, you'll be communicating a lot more effectively, you'll be doing a lot of things that you haven't ever thought you could do before, because you are not expecting anything from anyone anymore. You have figured out a way to make yourself your most happiest self, and you're just out there in the world giving out the happiness that you have got from within. This is attractive. This is crazy attractive. Everyone in today's day and age, especially if you're from an English speaking state, English speaking city, English speaking district, whatever that it may be, if you are from a middle class English speaking family, you will be probably depressed. There has to be an acute depression, there has to be an acute anxiety, there has to be an acute stress in your life. And I can clearly count most of the friends I know who aren't really very happy in their life right now. Maybe they are for 5 or 10 minutes in a day, but for the majority of the time they are not really very happy at all. If that is the life you're going through right now, if that is the phase you're living right now, try this hack out. You don't need to learn style and image, you don't need to have six-pack abs, you don't need to be the most charismatic and financially successful guy to go out and ask that beautiful chick or be your most attractive self. Happiness or being a happy soul is probably one of the most attractive thing you can do to yourself, is probably one of the most responsible thing you can do to your life right now. The lower socioeconomic class in this country, they know how to be happy. They really know how to be happy because they have not let that part of the culture go out of their life. The upper middle class, the guys who can afford a lot of crazy things with their dollar bills, well, they can figure out many other ways to be happy. In case they aren't able to figure out fancy vacations, they can probably hire a therapist, they can probably hire a counselor, they can pay them their fees, and they can figure out a reverse engineered process to make them happy. It's the middle class who suffers the most. It's the people like us who neither can go back to the society and get back to our cultural roots, which will make us happy. We can't do that. We aren't doing it. And neither are we in a place where we can probably hire therapists 24/7 and be happy about that. We can't do neither. I don't want you to be stuck and do neither. I want you to prosper. I want you to do great things in your life. I want you to be an attractive man. I want you to be your best damn one. And you can't do so if you are not really a very happy soul. You'll burn out. You'll have stress, anxiety, and nobody in their stress, anxious self is an attractive man. Again, no matter whatever suit I'm wearing, whatever shoes I'm wearing, or whatever hair I have been rocking on top of my head, if I'm always stressed and anxious, I'm not going to be attractive for all that long. But if I can channel it out, if I can figure out a way to be more happy, if I can figure out a way to be more content and be more blissed out in life per se, I'll be a lot more attractive, not to the others, but to myself as well. And honestly, you'll have to accept your company first before anyone else accepting to be in yours. If you can't be in your company, you can't expect anyone to be in your company either. If you aren't a party by yourself, you can't expect anyone to join you and your party either. Learn to be happy, gentlemen. This is a discipline. This is a practice. Long lost practice. This is not a privilege. This is a necessity. Just like food, water and shelter is not a privilege, it's a necessity. Once your basic necessities are met, once your survival necessities are met, I would much rather have you focus on your happiness, because once that's done, anything that you will do will only be fantastic in your life. You'll not have any desperation, you'll not have any anxieties, you'll not be needy, you'll not be super anxious about life. I hope this helps. I hope this was well worth your time. In case you're wondering where did I get this shirt from, again, this is from Timmy Basics. In case you want to check out our polos, you can at Timmy Basics. In case you want to check out our Henleys, you can at Timmy Basics. In case you want to check out our newly restocked classics, you can do that as well at timmybasics.com. Our shoes, sneakers, boots and Oxfords, monk straps, all available at timmybasics.com. Check it out while the stock lasts. Meanwhile, don't forget to dress up, stay strong and stay stylish. Meanwhile, don't forget to let me know the next video topic in the comment section box as well. See you in the next one. Jai Hind. Take care. Bye.
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip, now, trip. Oh, flick the switch, kill the lights.